Yo, what up, what up? 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 I think of something better to say when I first start stream. I think of something better to say when I first start stream. I think of something better to say when I first start stream. I think of something better to say when I first start stream. Echo. 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 It's not that catchy either. It's not that catchy either. It's not that catchy either. Okay, so today we're role playing as Stanley. He's a pretty neat guy. I have played the Stanley Parable before, but it would have been over a decade ago. So I don't remember. I don't remember fucking anything. And also, we'll play the demo in Ultra Deluxe. But yeah, I just. Guess we can just Where's my drink? Guess we can just hop right in. Like, does my game have audio? I'm not hearing audio. Flashbang. Oh. Okay, there is audio, but it's quiet. Hold on. It might be too loud, but we'll find out. Field of view's a little high. Oh, that's as low as it. Oh. You know what? Fuck it, it's fun. Wait, what? Wait, what's advanced? Oh. Probably could. My audio broke. Oh! My game crashed? Oh. Do a little funny tee-hee. Do a little funny tee-hee on my game crashing? Change the graphics setting, crash the game? That's how you do it? Watch it crash the game again? Where's my shadow? Shadow for me? Wait, can I get a soda? I want a soda. Oh, I can crouch. I can't get a soda.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
Can I get subtitles? Give me full captions.
Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
I see they're not on my screen regardless, but... They're actually... I want to read what that says. Fuck if I know. Let's go enjoy the demonstration. There's nobody else in the waiting room. Just somewhere where I can get some coffee. I see that we got just a mug, precariously balanced. Like, what if I wait longer? You know? Alright, let's go in with the wrong number. What? Wait, what is this? This looks like Banana Blitz, but that's not right. Or not Banana Blitz, not... Way wrong game. I was thinking Bonanza, but wait, what the hell is it called? Bonanza Brothers? But I think it's like probably a different kind of game. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. That's just a white screen.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration.
Fantastic.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable. This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version. Here is one such technology.
Hell yeah.
These buttons are meant
Fucking
to
love
convey the
buttons.
meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Okay.
You see,
Alright, you
our
fucking
choices
serious?
really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
I'm just trying to play a game, man. I'm just playing. Oh my god. I press a different button. I want to redo. I thought hitting dead last would just be funny. What the fuck?
Okay, what else can I show you then?
I'm being
This
bullied?
place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted. This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
I was kind of hoping there was a button on the back side of it. Wait, compliments?
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player.
So let me just tell you what happened right before you arrived. I was told to press a button, and then I pressed the last button I could press, and then the guy told me that 94% of everybody who presses that button's a sexual predator. And so I've already want to shut the game off because I've just been stabbed. Like that's just not cool.
During the demo, go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
Oh hell yeah. Superficial flattery?
Heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
I'm radioactive. I'm pretty good. I mean, I was pretty good until this guy was just mean to me. Made me cry. Woo!
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000.
Hell
Top
yeah.
4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600. Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments.
You didn't have a lot of good things to say about me.
That was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement.
Well, get used to it.
What's next?
How about we ask for another compliment? No, you're out. You're dead out. But there's a truckload of compliments right here. Alright. What else we got around here? Emotion booths. Final choice. Wall technology, buttons and choice. Wait, this is
No, we've already seen this room.
Yeah, this is
if
where
it
he was
saves
bullying
you the
me.
trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
Wow. That's great. That's just great. I've been attacked? Okay. Well, let's go to wall technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead. Give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Guess it's still in development.
Cool.
Right. Okay, moving along.
I was trying to explain to my mom what this game was. It's very difficult to explain. Wait, if I keep bashing it, will he say something? No? Okay.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Go walk in here again. Yeah. I guess the only place left to go is emotion booths.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Well, I'm feeling despair after what he said to me.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke
Having a
coddling
mustache
words and
is
wrapped
in
our
despair.
vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold I
Peckish
desired most
orange?
of all. That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible. A hammock for the bones, waiting to be
Hammock for the
touched
bones.
and to be known.
Are there what? Wait, what are some of these other... Oh, these ones must be still under development. Confusion? Embarrassment? Happiness? Courage? Wait, we got some grayed out one. Oh, they just say... That just says emotion boot. Okay. Discovery.
It was low, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift. The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms,
Added
washed
grammar?
ashore,
Oof.
bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
Word. Said a lot of words, but didn't really mean anything.
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Yeah, I do need to cry. Can you help me out? That I want to go up there. It's out of order.
Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first?
Right?
Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Okay. Simmering?
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that?
There's no large red.
All right then. In the event that
Disagree
you do
button.
experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter. Please perform a dance. Your dance has been recorded. In
Nice.
the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
Let's go.
Oh wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Probably. He sounds like somebody who'd do something wrong.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes. Oh wait, what's this?
8.
Wait. This isn't
8.
wrong. This isn't the
8.
Stanley Parable.
8.
This is a game where you press a button and
8.
it says 8.
8.
Not only is the
8.
Stanley Parable
8.
not a game about
8.
continuously
8.
pressing the number
8.
8, I can
8.
guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the
8.
main game. Why is it
8.
here instead of the demo for the
8.
Stanley Parable?
8.
Where did the demo go?
8.
There was an actual demo here before.
8.
Something has gone
8.
wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need
8.
to get you out of here before you start
8.
forming impressions of the Stanley
8.
Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is.
8.
I like
we need
this.
to get up. We need to start over.
8.
You mustn't stay here another
8.
minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
But I want to know more about the 8 game. The 8 game seems fun.
Imagine if this had been the demo. What would you have been thinking? You'd have left with no idea what the Stanley Parable is about. None whatsoever.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable
we had it all the
demonstration.
first time.
Your number is 30.
I feel that.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to
I'm
do
being
with it.
blamed.
At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in
I'm
general.
so sorry. Dig real deep? Oh man. Burst into tears.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Alright. Surely this time we got it.
What? No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way. Okay, yes, this is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup. All right, now put it, in the bin. You did it! You won!
Hell yeah.
You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow.
What?
The Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
Ooh.
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible.
I
You really
didn't
do
press
get it. You
anything.
understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice. Ending, where are you? Where
Oh,
are
there's the
you?
disagree button that they didn't have out.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good.
Yeah.
And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Oh man. Should I say it's pretty neat? I hated it. Oh, I noticed I
Is
can't.
it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back.
Why do you say
We
it
need
like
to get
that?
out of here.
Hello.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
What has happened?
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it.
I'll never tell.
What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then, how little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even
You're
though
just gonna
you'd already
teleport me
done that
around?
before,
Alright.
yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept
That was my favorite.
wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere,
We
and we
didn't.
just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after
This
flight.
didn't
I
happen.
thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming.
None
but
of
we
this
couldn't
happened.
possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment
Wow.
so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
What? We did it. He was just he was having a moment. It was like he was a cocoon and then he became a butterfly. Except in his mind. Alright, yeah. That's a pretty good demo. It does a great job explaining exactly what it is. I think. What was it? I don't know. Alright, so to make sure that I had the Stanley Parable, we're going to play Ultra Deluxe. So let me repick the category for the stream. We're going to play Ultra Deluxe. Alright. I have turned this game on 3 times to make sure I had my settings correct after I got home from work. I have pissed off the game slightly upon entry. Let me explain. When you turn the game on, they ask you what time is it. I picked midnight for the first time. I closed it and reopened it to make sure the settings saved, because sometimes settings don't save. I put in midnight again. The guy got mad at me. Or whoever it is, it's just text on the screen got mad at me. Because they're like, so 2 days, you turn the game on at exactly midnight. And he's like, he or she is like, either that's really consistent of you, or you've lied. And they gave me a mild hard time about it. And so I turned on the game a third time right before I started my stream. And I'm like, okay, maybe we can not have the person get mad. I put it to 12:01. They apologized because they're like, okay, maybe it, since you put the time in this time, it really was midnight the other times. So maybe it was on them. So they told me that the next time I turn the game on to pick my favorite time. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm just giving you some just the extra that has went on. All right. Get this in the right spot. And they're asking me for the time. They said to pick my favorite time. What's my absolute favorite time? My favorite time. Let's see. My streams start at 8 p.m. generally, and I like streaming. So that's probably my favorite time. Just being dumb. Uh-oh. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. You see? You see? Uh-oh. How accurate? Okay, so if we're gonna go based on accuracy, we're like... I would say we're about this accurate. Yeah, for me, it's... Yeah. It's just a clock. You don't have to... All right. That's probably good. Oh, you want to gather more data on me? You should try being a Twitch bot. Oh, okay, okay. This could be fun. Oh, by the next time I boot up the game, I kind of want to turn the game back off and turn it back on. That makes, you know what I mean? Wait, delete save data. Oh, wait, maybe that's what I want. Because there was a button at the very start that asked me if I played the Stanley Parable before. I think I hit yes on it, but I should have hit no. Yeah, let's take this from the top. No. That's fine. I'm just gonna leave at midnight. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna close the game and we're gonna open it. We're gonna get back to where I just was. I want to see what the bonus sliders are. I'm kind of curious. You know what I mean? I'm so glad I'm not thinking about what I'm playing today. All right, this will show it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yay. Alright. I'm glad we got to see that. We're shutting the game off again. We're turning the game back on. I want to know how long this little bit goes on, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Okay. So we'll set the time to 12:01. Interesting. That's a different prompt. This is entirely different than what it just was after I deleted the save. Interesting. Okay, fine. Let's see. Polite request. I'll set the time correctly for because of a I mean, it's not currently correct, but okay, now we're where we were. Alright, we're shutting the game back off. I want to see what these new sliders are. Or was he lying to me? If I was being lied to, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Okay, I'm picking the brightness again. Oh, please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Well, how big of a heart is friends? Like, is like one heart friends? If there's a heart here at all, are they friends? Like, even if it's a tiny heart like that? Or does it gotta be like the triple heart? This is like best buddies. I'm overthinking it. Let's go where it's barely a heart. Let's go like, what's the smallest heart I can get? There. Does that count as friends? Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Fantastic. What the Oh, the number 9. Okay, the Roman numeral might not count. Airplane? Okay. How snarky do I want to be about this? I feel like the letter B is better. Let's do the letter B. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Perfect. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? I don't know how to say that second one. Accuboinical? Accuboinical. Or scrumtush. Scrumtush is way funnier because tush is butt. Please don't adjust the slider. I got this thing where I'm told not to do something, and I don't know. I kind of want to maybe just adjust it a little bit. Maybe they won't notice. Do I know what time it is right now? I do. Yes, right now is the correct time. I had to. I just gotta, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. That honestly, unless you squint, you won't even notice. You know, just a little. Also, I didn't like how they tore into me because I put the time wrong the first time. They want to get quippy about it the second time. What is time anyway? Yes or no? Yes. No. I've told you everything. I've laid myself fully bare. Help? Yes. That was not a question mark. Will I come back to visit you? No. Alright, let's go visit one more time. Let's just go check. Let's just go check. I haven't gotten past the title screen, but I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Oh, shit. Ugh. What time is it? Yeah, I mean... yeah. I told you everything about me. Not anymore. Most people, to be honest. Sorry. You did a good job. Okay. I like pizza. Fair. What? Well, what the fuck was this all about then? Oh. I appreciate it, though. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I still got a lot to say. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I got like, say the time is, I don't know, say it's like 6 a.m. I'll think 1,000 thoughts and I'll look back at the clock and it'll be like 6:03. I'm just like, oh. When did he learn that? Alright, peace out. What? Alright, bet. Alright. Well, let's start the game, question mark? Sure. The end is never the end is never the end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
You're so loud in my ear.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
We're gonna slightly...
Where he was employee number
Let me know if that sounds good or if that's too loud.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
That's
and
me.
he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month
Great.
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Huh.
And Stanley was happy.
Wow.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Uh-oh.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say high.
What the fuck?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
What if I didn't? Like, would narrator be mad if I just didn't? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, pencil. I don't get a pencil? What does this mug say? I hate Mondays. That's fair. I don't want to leave the office. Fine. I kind of like that office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What indeed?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's an off day. I wish to read the papers, but it's slightly too small. My eyeballs don't work that well. Not to that extent.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Can you imagine if you're just walking around and somebody's just narrating you from fucking overhead? I'm trying to figure out if I would find that funny or not. That'd be funny until I got judged on something that I didn't agree with. I like this corner. This is my corner. Wow, the great outdoors. Oh. I might have broke it. .483 is right next to 415.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna let you decide, okay? Do we go to the door on our left, or do we go to the door on our right? According to the narrator, we go left. You want to trust him? Okay, we go to the left. So, alright, let's see what happens. What if this is like a restroom and you just hear somebody doing this outside the door? Trying to pry the door open while you're in there? Like, that'd be... It's gonna be hard to, to do bathroom deeds under that kind of situation.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This box is too small. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Wait a minute. I wanna... We got eraser somewhere? We got Get Chris out of broom closet. What? Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too What? Fire paper. Damn. He didn't survive the same board. Oh wait, no. That looks like that's added. That was added later. Maybe. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Damn. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets of the topic of not cost efficient. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Bitch, what does that mean? The future was yesterday is whack. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda, reflect. You think they're saying reflect like to think about something and reflect on it? Or are they literally telling you to do the action of something reflecting off of something else? Are they telling you to mirrorize on the spot? I want to jump on the table. I can't. They're not gonna let me. I'm just saying. What? Everyone is a unique. Wow, me the most? Wow. But you kind of like, this is like stock photo though. Number of slides on a slide? Charts and slides. Oh. What? Rate out which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Slide chart ratio. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. I love this. Please no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Boss appreciation specialist. You ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee? What? What the fuck? Okay. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market parade. Monetize free to play. That's fucked. Fuck off. Okay. Wait. Didn't it say to free a guy from the broom?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Wait, it said free that guy from the broom closet. Is he still in here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Wait.
Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Wait. I don't believe you.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, now I just want to stay. What is this? Why?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Kind of.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Well, I thought Chris.
Please offer me
It said
some explanation
save Chris.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
What if Chris is still in here and I can't see him?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
He's had a lot
I never
to
would
say.
have thought to mention it.
He's had a lot to say about this broom closet. Hold on.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Oh.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Broom closet
I hope your
ending.
friends find this concerning.
Dude, that's a nice looking wrench. I'll take 2.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Whoa!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
That's true.
That or with drug money. Also,
Well,
Stanley is
I mean-
addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm glad we've,
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You
Oh.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort
Oh,
shut
yeah.
down your central
I literally
nervous system
died.
and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby
It's true.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Hello?
The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number
playing
of
with
your
headphones
countless
on.
human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their
You're
place,
just gonna replace
making
me?
sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is
I
not
can't believe
lost
we're
on
still
them.
talking in this broom closet.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
But I'm dead. You said I was dead. I kind of want to wait. I just want to wait now. Can I close? Oh, perfect. This is where I live. This is my space. This narrator can't take it away from me. I'm the one playing the game. This broom closet was made for me. Starting to wonder if...
Ah, you too? Unbelievable. I'm at the
Oh, I was
mercy
about
of
to
an
say second
entire
player.
species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, we're gonna exit, and then we're gonna enter again. Oh, man. Have we finally exhausted? This is nothing. I've looked at paint drying. This wouldn't even begin to faze me. They didn't even paint this closet. They literally put up the drywall and didn't even paint it. Like, and you have the fucking... No, you need to paint this. You can't be putting the wet... You can't be putting the wet, mildewy-ass fucking mop container that clearly still has some extra sludge on the bottom with the drywall without a layer of paint on it. I'm gonna die in here from black mold. Alright. We might be done with the broom closet. What? They're not files? What files? We got cardboard boxes on the ground. Oh, look at the runoff from the pipe. That's not good. Alright, fine. Thanks, broom closet. Somehow we got a lot of mileage out of Broom Closet. Can we go the wrong way? Just step back in? Okay. What if I go in and out like 10 times in a row? Oh, yeah. The question is, why are there just randomly boxes spread like that? Like, I thought I could interact with them and move them or something. Like there was a switch or something, you know what I mean? Alright, fine. Actually, we're leaving it open. It might make him mad.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Upstairs or downstairs? What are you feeling? Alright. Let's go. Oh? The way that that's not red, I like thought it was something interactable. Okay. Let's see what's down here. I have a question.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of
maybe the
facing
car
his
came from
boss,
here?
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
True.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
True.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Totally crazy.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
It's true.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Ah!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Whoa.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
And it was?
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Maybe.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Whoa.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought
Stay
it
on the
all
move,
very
since
odd
we're looping.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Wow.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Oh.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
It's gotta
Did
be.
the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I got a bad feeling.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Wife, apartment.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
What have
just
we
someone
done?
Tell me I am real.
What
I
have
must
we
be real.
wrought?
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Echo.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Damn.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
It's kind of fucked up.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Why'd she run? To get help? Or was I just left on the pavement? I'm drinking a kiwi strawberry electrolyte drink, it's called. It's very tasty. Okay. So now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why can I shut that computer off? Is there a reason for that? This is a pretty good drink. Wait, awaiting input. Wait, what? Wait, was this like this last time? I don't think so. Okay, on every loop, we're gonna press a button there, I think. Wait. Okay. Things are happening, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Now, do we go right here, or do we go left, but then go up the stairs? I think we're going to go left and go up the stairs this time. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no going back.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah!
I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
This is my happy place. Why is he trying to take this from me? Is everything the same? Yes. I love that he gets pissed off. So good. All right, up the stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, must be fucking nice. Bougie ass wallpaper. Brother, your office looks like a vampire's home. Executive bathroom. I've got the feeling money is for stealing, but not yours, of course. Not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. That kind of works. That kind of works. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Let's say that's a lovely. It doesn't really work. Wait, extreme bathrooms. Extreme bathrooms. What does that fucking mean? It's a shitter, guy. It like, what are we doing? Oh. This mirror's not working. Oh. No, leave that open. No. Alright, fine. Ow. The fuck, dude? Why is it so big? That looks like the important office space. What's this? This is an elevator. Okay. Maybe we'll come back to this. Yeah, we'll come back to this. Let's look in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Wow.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Secret pin behind the desk. 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oops. Wait, we gotta go through all the numbers.
2845.
I'm smelling some snark going.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Whoa.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
It didn't let me have my fun. Whoa, what the fuck? Wow, AI viewers? Wow. And why the fuck would I want that? You're really just gonna beam me with the floodlights? You just gonna fucking... Just gonna fucking... Hey, Hajar, hope your room's, like, not too dim right now. Not too dim. With all the, you know... Okay, we got some insulation. My eyes! That sizzle as my cornea is melting out of my face. What? Where the fuck am I? What? It's so dark back here, I can't see. Okay. What are we discovering?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Right.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Stanley became sentient. What? Can you don't? Who the fuck went outside the line? You stay inside the school. What? Oh. Their color by number is gonna look like ass with that kind of skill.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Did I do that? Is that what I did? Is that what me being Stanley? Is that super right? I just walked into the okay. All right, Hajar. Which way are we going? What do you think? Are we walking into the mind control facility? Or are we following the person who markered on the wall? There is benefits to being mind controlled. But if you escape, you might get cookies. Ooh, I love that idea. Let's see if any of that's like an option, but absolutely. Yeah, let's do it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Out of curiosity, can I leave now that I entered? Okay. I can't wait for there to be no options. Like, this is just its own ending. Could be. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wait, go back to the other one. I was looking at that. So 234 is glitched out. I was trying to catch what we doing here. 104 was fired. 601 was fired. Yeah, I'm 427. So that looks normal. But there was a weird looking one over there. Like, what's that red room there? Some weird looking shit going on. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the
Could
only
be.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, that's better
Here
than
was the
the
proof.
death he
The
just
heart
had.
of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I don't want to dismantle the controls. Wait, can we just turn it on? That would be the opposite of what he just said.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Let's
After
go.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to
Thanks.
understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Damn.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
I'm
about
not.
me,
I'm gonna not
where we're
escape.
going, what all this means. I
Let's just
barely
jam
know
out.
where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Yeah, what happened?
I erased them.
Oh,
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
thanks for that.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Oh,
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
There was a
These
5 and a
numbered
4
buttons.
button.
No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
It's a
But here's a
pirate trip.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until
Man.
a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
He is
here.
not
Just
happy
you
that I
being
hit
blown to
on
pieces.
with power.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
5, 2,
from the
1.
moment we fade in
Could be.
until the moment I
Don't
say
matter.
happily ever up.
Are we just gonna show up right outside the office? Nice. So we do have an option. We could go back and actually input that stuff correctly. There's so many things to do. You know what? Let's just wing it. This time we'll go right at the
All of
branch
his
path.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Okay, that was a little different this time. That's a different screen that I had to input on. Interesting. I don't know what that's actually doing. If it's doing anything. Okay. Let's play with this.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
We're not. Oh, but the
This
broom
was not
closet.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh, good idea. What if one of these doors open?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Wow.
It had really been
They
worth the
spared no
detour
expense.
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply
I
stood
want a
here,
drink.
drinking it all in.
Oh, that's...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Now he's getting it.
Really worth it.
If he wasn't a little shithead about it, then maybe I would have been on my
At
happy
this
little way
point,
already.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Okay.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, now it's my fault. Wow. So...
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
That cup says fuel. Okay. I think I've annoyed him enough in this room.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I mean... Ooh. No, let's be a little shitter. Schematics?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's fair. But I'm out of my element. Normally I just press buttons it tells me to press. $5,000 penalty for jumping off the cargo lift?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Just a little intrusive thought, you know?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That computer's gone. What? We're missing computers. Alright, that screen is not available this
Stanley
time.
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright, alright. I just got an achievement telling me that I can't jump. I don't know what to make it. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't the right room? I didn't even realize. I thought it was. What? Wait, let's go back. Now that I hit that stuff on that screen, does another screen turn on over here? No? Okay. Am I tripping, or is this slightly different? I hate Mondays.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by
Can I
yourself.
see them?
Now, I'm
Who's
not
this
asking
person?
for me, I'm asking for her.
Who the hell would have this set up like this? This is a nightmare.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Oh,
To
redemption?
put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
The fuck is he talking
She's been
about?
waiting.
Guess we'll find out.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can
can't.
truly place
I
your
just
faith
can't.
in another, then pick up the phone.
But I'm a hermit. No, I shouldn't. But baby. No. Can I leave? Why the fuck is this light swinging? There can't be wind in here. This is a closed room. Fine. Oh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
What?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They want to
No!
commit their life to you.
Damn.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh. Now I'm not gonna do it. What if I press a different button? What if I don't have that button? What's in the microwave? Yeah, maybe press it. Alright, fine.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
My TV's gone.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Starting to blame this narrator for everything.
Excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Wow.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner? Alright, let me go over here.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
I know.
That he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Alright, hold on. Let's look at the...
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Wait, I'm just remaking The Office?
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which
This
life
is just The
the
Office.
real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Wow.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Rip. Poor Stanley. I was just here.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I do like the, because we've done nothing, you know what I mean? Truly. We've done nothing, but I've been entertained. I'm waiting for this mug to change.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where do I want to go? We're gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Was there another thing I could have done? I don't think so. Let's go left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Button. I saw button, I pressed button. What have I done?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
I do kind of
So now
want
in order
to
to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I like how I'm lost, and the narrator's also lost.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You piece of shit. He's gonna close this on me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Getting the schematics.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That way. Okay. Oh.
No,
Here we are again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, no!
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Eyes closed.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
What?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? That's all I get?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To shut off that first screen? I'm trying to get something to happen with these screens. Whose desk is this? We have a tiny light and a pencil sharpener, and that's it. And somebody's been chewing on the windowsill. Stop touching the windowsill. You're peeling the paint. Who is being this abrasive on the... Oh,
When
all
Stanley...
the
Wait.
doors are...
Wait, what?
There's so many doors and they're all closed.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Uh-oh.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
When the lights are
Stanley,
out?
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Right.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Okay. Let's go way off to the right. We're just gonna keep hugging right. I feel like I'm in the back rooms. Wait, this is all gonna be connected then? We're gonna be looping?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
We can try.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Alright. Back on track.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, beep beep. Why'd that one go beep beep? Okay. Whatever.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
We lost
it's
the
possible
doors.
The story is back where we just came from.
Oh.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we
That's a
missed
good
anything?
idea. Now we're bug fixing, Now we gotta figure out why this is fucked up. The syntax is all fucked in the code. We're just fucking... Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
This is
the
blue?
story. Here it comes.
Wait.
No, wait. Never mind.
Okay.
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Oh. We're just... This...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Flash.
You win!
Yeah! Let's
Congratulations!
go!
You
Flashbang!
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
How can you say
Some
that?
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care
Smells a
what
little
might
bad
happen
in
this
here.
time. I have to restart.
Okay. Okay. We get an adventure line. That's good.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
You're so right. Oh, we're going this way? That's new. Wait, solitaire? This person is not working. Where's the supervisor? How could this be the adventure line? 4B7.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Oh.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
Okay.
is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
This
mood.
adventure line's getting difficult. What the hell is this line doing? Is that a Payday 2 Easter egg? What the fuck? What is happening?
Cut the music. Go
What?
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Do you think he's just gonna leave me hanging on that? Did he just cop out? Now he just has me staring at a bush. Excuse me, a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I like how at this point I no longer know which way to go on the line. You know what I mean? There's 2 ways to go now. Let's follow this line. This is the very start. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
We
after
trusted
everything
you.
we've been through.
How could you?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh. Did he fix it? How many restarts is this now? This is like 5?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
You know
We're
what? Good
intelligent
point.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Yeah.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
This is
Just
more
me
back
and
rooms than
Stanley
anything
forging
else.
A new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
The path I'm following is not fucking possible. Do you see this? Wait, is it? Am I just on a square now? Like what? Like like what? That's not how a corner works. What? What kind of fucked up geometry is that? You know what? No, you know what? It tracks. I need to see like a 3D map to see what the hell just happened.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. It's kind of hard to... Should I be worried that the adventure line seems to have caused physical damage as it went through? Like the line, it has caused, I mean, I'm saying structural damage wouldn't be right. There is some cosmetic damage that the line has caused.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Okay.
From here, the story is in our control.
Oh, yeah.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead
opposite way?
somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds
This has been a fun
with
story.
the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
The
So
story of
starting
finding
from
the story.
Right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Wow.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game.
We don't have a good ending here.
I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Oh.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
It's true.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, now did he just forget? And will we be restarting more? That's the real question.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
I don't like that. Boop.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Jeez. Like, am I still on the other story right now? I'm so confused. Like, why do you just say that there was a person over Stanley's shoulder? Okay. Sure, let's go left. Wait a second. Did they take away my broom closet? The whole reason I went left? Or maybe it's the next
There was not
part.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
How
there.
could they? How could they have done this to me? Why is he so big mad? I won't forget this.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. You know what? There was an elevator up here, wasn't there? Is the bathroom the same? I guess so. Yeah, we never messed with this elevator. Let's go up. How is there so many things to do, you know? Who doesn't love a good maraca? What? No. You telling me it just plays music? Why does it shake like it's going somewhere, though? This game's so fucking weird. I love it. Okay, let's ace this shit.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Okay, let's see if that does anything.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Alright, I didn't expect him to have a snarky comment about me putting the pin in too fast.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Did I, though? I guess I did. Like, am I playing a game right now? These are the kind of questions you ask when you put this on. Why could I go back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator
Oh,
and went
interesting.
back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
See, this is what I'm here for.
Keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay. No need to be a dick about it. I do want to play the piano. And I can't. Wait. We're just seeing if this is going to do anything. Guess not.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
We're going
Ladies and
back up the
gentlemen,
elevator.
How does he keep coming up with all of this?
Says he wants to be an asshole about it.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Let's go make sure that it's the boss's office. Check this nook again. I'm suspicious about this, like, all black corner. You know?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
I want that little guy. Not in my drink. But next to it?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process. All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
All right.
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
Always happy to
As
help.
before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Don't say I never did anything for him.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Well. Is he finally done saying stuff?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Yeah.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and
the
anticipating
absolute
and having to
agony.
guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want
This
to
is
let
really
that
a thriller.
feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They
Yeah.
want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you
Really?
can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the
Wow.
impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Okay, so that we're no longer in the same location. Somehow going up and down the elevator was something.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah. World's healthiest human being. Brother, what the fuck? Wow, I'm famous. An evening with world peace, baby. Okay.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
World's first sentient machine, okay.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
All right. Well, we gotta give the people what they want. Oh, please, stop it, stop it. Do like a little catwalk bounce. Please tell me it goes back to his boss. Aw. Okay. That's fun too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's not the same.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Have I pushed the buttons enough time? Well, where can I possibly... I was gonna say, what should I do next, but...
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
That's what I want to know. Where the... Oh, is this like literally the stuff that makes it the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe instead of the normal Stanley Parable? Maybe? I do not recognize where I am.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay, I think that is it.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Please tell me
well,
that
this sounds delightful.
We're just going to be back at the office.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Probably right. We don't seem to have a switch in this elevator.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god, I can jump? I couldn't jump earlier. Wow. This is a crazy new feature of the game. What if I just... Oh no! I can't jump anymore. I'm out of jumps. Oh, fuck.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I hope that's everything.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Do it.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy
I know, we
dollar.
should boycott.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Holy shit.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Yeah, it's way too
If you're
high.
still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
We're friends now? Okay. Well. That's not the same. Where am I? Hello?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Ooh, that could be fun. It's like a secret. Coffee nut and a screwdriver. Okay. The game just keeps on giving one way or another.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made
This is a
something
great
special
concept.
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh, wow. You mean there might be real game?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
You're just tooting your own horn here? Is that what I'm saying? Oh, is it the first dollar they made from the game? Oh, I did that today. Wait. That's really an achievement? What? Okay. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, I want to sit on the bench. Oh my god.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even
just
the
a
Stanley
shell
Parable
of its
anymore.
former self.
It's just a husk now.
Oh,
a
wow.
lifeless
Okay.
husk with an hour of new elevator content.
The elevator looks alright, though. Person of the year? Is that Stanley? The two characters we've seen?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Repeatable carpet textures? What?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Yeah. That's the thing about nostalgia, though.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Really?
What's this? What's down here?
Shut the fuck up, Light. Like, jeez. I just want to drink. There's not even a spot for coins. That's clearly a quarter slot for getting a drink. That's a coin slot. There's no coin return. Crazy. Oh. This doesn't feel like the Stanley Parable anymore.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh.
I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Hey!
I'm trying to make
I
a
was
serious
taking a
work
drink.
of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
The desolate land of negative Steam reviews. I wonder if that was a real review. Wait, that would have been a positive one. Why is it all blurred? Okay.
Let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
Dude, that was a review from 10 years ago. That person might be dead. It's fine. Alright, that sounded a little harsh, actually. Don't let it get to you. This is the muddy grounds I'm walking in. We're just squelching along. This one's like underwater, damn.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Ooh, that one.
Skip button.
That one's gonna bite.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I'm mashing it.
Not if
If
it
I
means
actually...
we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh my god, I'm mashing it.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Are we gonna die from old age?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
One light
Stanley,
working?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Sitting in one spot for a year sounds
I lost
horrible.
it all in a blur of the
How long will the next one be? Damn, the plants, that's just a... Oh! How much time has passed?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Is clock still working? My gut says no.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I think he might be cracking.
Is never the end.
He's never gonna give me the skip button again, is he? Woo! I wonder how long it's been now. I do wish there was a way to tell. It said longer and longer, and we've hit the button like 5 or 6 more times since he said 1 year. That's just... it's daylight. Eventually, are we just gonna be in like... oh, yep, I was just about to ask. Holy shit. We got a biome growing in here. Is this eventually gonna become like a large... oh. What happened? What happened? The foliage was gone. Where, that doesn't sound good. I was gonna wonder if we were gonna get to the point where it's just a barren fucking desert. But can I skip one more time? There's nothing left. I'll just go for a walk. Buy video game. I don't know where Stanley would be going. There was nothing. There was nothing out there. Alright. Well. What will we have now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know it's new and modern and cool because of the neon.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. This could be good.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What does that mean?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience,
That
built from the
ashtray?
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This layout on the drink machine is different. Pyramid? Sip? Can I put in money? No. Still no coin slot? Or no change slot, I should say.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the
Sure.
Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yeah, but twos generally... The amount of twos that are better than ones is so low. They do exist, but for the most part, you end up like, wow, this is... It's like, wow, I liked the first one more. They took out all these features. Of course, maybe don't be thinking about playing the exact same game, but, you know. Oh, shit.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
You
But
cannot
let's take
put
a
two
look at some of the
Stanleys
features
at
I've
the
been
computer.
developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Alright, to the show floor? Let's go. New fee. Oh. Can I take a seat? This is a huge deal.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yeah, let's hear my name in game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Let's do it.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's gonna say Stanley, isn't it?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Oh.
Right now, the button only says the name
No,
Jim.
clearly my
But
name
of
is
course,
Jim.
in the final game,
Doxed.
this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
Okay.
feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I can do this.
I want you to imagine yourself
I only
living
wear-
as Jim,
Oh,
sleeping and waking as Jim, falling
Okay.
in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Sure.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim
He thinks
button.
that this
I'm
is
too
better
emotionally drained from
than
all of
the-
this personal validation.
The jump circle.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much
Never.
Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No! I was Jim. And now I'm nothing. How could you possibly make a pen? Okay. Wow, what a cool new feature. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
It's true.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Infinity hole? Wait a minute. That's way more interesting than wherever the hell I was about to go. Wait, no screenshots? Damn. Wait, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Wait, jump circle's still here. What? But he said it was S.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
I did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece.
You're not gonna give me any
then.
more jumps? No! How was I supposed to know? I thought I was gonna get like a free thing when I ran out of jumps. Like, oh, you get an award, here's a cap. Fine. Infinite hole. But there's more than one way to go. What's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I go with the first one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
All right.
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Fuck off. My choice was good. You're a bully. I don't even think Stanley even looks like this. Oh, okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Reassurance bucket. Merch? Oh, I gotta get a t-shirt. Where's my I was here shirt? Collectibles? I must know more about the hole. Yes, it all makes sense. This is just word soup on image. All right, I'll bite.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever.
It's never
That's
happened
right.
before?
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Wait, how small can I get the light?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
Am I running out? Oh. How far
Okay,
will they let
Stanley,
me fall?
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
I've been
I'm a liar
lied
and cheating.
to.
You're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
The first person that tested it hit the bottom.
Look,
What do you mean?
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I can't
Why
talk.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
No.
If that works for you,
No.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole.
It doesn't
and
work
we
for
can
me.
Move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
No. I don't concede. I really expected it to be like, I exaggerated the hole. If you don't teleport, you are going to die.
Great.
Fine.
Now, I'm very excited to show you
We're going
even...
back down.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the
It
hole seem
definitely
even
got
shorter to
shorter.
you this time? I
Definitely
couldn't help
got-
but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
For
I
sure.
mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Do you think if I sit here for like a minute, he'd say something? I wonder. Maybe he would. Maybe, yeah.
Had
No.
enough? I'm positively
We're going back
thrilled.
in the hole.
I really do have so much. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
It's gonna
even by the
it's how they're
lax
gonna stop
overall
me from
standards
jumping in
for
the hole.
accountability and marketing.
There's eventually gonna
What's
be
going
no
on
hole.
here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I'm glad that he's
Well,
on
there
board
it
now.
is.
Oh,
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh,
can
who am I to
can I
judge?
teleport out of
You just
a
do
lip?
whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Is it gonna start going up?
Is the, teleport button not working?
I'm stuck. I can't get
You
out.
sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Give me a jump.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
All
It's
right,
a
cool.
win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
All right. That am I crazy, or is that not the most promising sound I've ever heard? Oh, Oh. Well. Why can't I do that? What? What the fuck is this? It makes no sense. Oh, you look better in the photos, buddy. This is great.
My head's stronger.
Wait. Change my reality? Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Let's just keep mashing it. Change yourself? At what point is this just insane? We've had to have hit it.
Stanley!
Huh?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
That's
so
true.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
All right. Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. This is going to be the thing that I love to come back to at a later date. It is bedtime. Oh, the infinity hole. That was a good one to end on. That was good. Oh man. Oh, my review of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It exists. It's a thing you can play. Is play the word? I mean, I did get to jump. So it was kind of huge. It's true. So, I'm off to Dreamland. I'll be back Monday with some bullshit. Yep. Have a good weekend, everybody.